So Printshop, I guess it started 3 years ago. It really started out as sort of just a classroom full of kids printing out posters and designing them.
Our freshman year, they invite all the kids into the 100 building, and they have tables set up row by row by row. We went up and we saw Miss Cheryl and Miss Harrison, and they were just telling about it, and it was probably one of the most interesting tables, and that's how we kind of found out about it.
I guess over the course of the first year especially, we made it sound and feel more and more like a business for the students. And by the second year, it really felt like we would go take an order.
They'll tell us what they want, we'll design it, and push that out to them, which is like actual business. So it's again, a really nice way of working in a real world situation.
I had taken a couple of business classes before Printshop, and you can learn the vocabulary, learn the definitions, what does what in a setting of business, but it's really different when you actually get to step in and work with it in your hands and sort of figure everything out as you go. The students have a bit more of a hands-on feel, and they can decide what they do when and streamline the services they want so that it just runs well.
The whole classroom setting, like everyone's just really chilled out, relaxed.
Miss Cheryl and Miss Harrison are one of the best teachers I've ever met at Round Rock so far. They're the type of teachers that you just go to and talk about anything with them. You feel that comfortable with them.
We'll put everyone's projects up on the board and have it critiqued so that the seniors can look at the juniors' work and say, okay, here's what you need to do. You need to improve your work by, say, doing this or changing this color. It's really like a family setting.
So the kindness calendar is something that we started in 2015. It's one kind thing every single day of the month, and they hang up new posters every single month in a really common spot in the school so everybody can see it. And I really think that's just changed the atmosphere of the school, because one day it'll say, sit next to a friend or sit next to a person in the cafeteria that doesn't really have a friend. So you get to make a new friend that day, and it's really just changed the culture of Round Rock High School.
Being able to see my work printed out and spread around the whole school.
The hard work and effort that we put in for the entire year really paid off in that we had a good time. Not that the entire year wasn't a good time, because it really was. So it's a mashup of good times.
The first time we worked with Printshop was on a musical called She Loves Me, and we did it in our black box. And I was talking with Miss Harrison about that, the process, and that they could wrap cars. And they said, we don't know. And then they went and designed this huge parquet floor, and they came in and wrapped the floor of the black box for the show, and also printed out some really neat pictures for the doors and some of the other design work in the show. And then we used them again on Mary Poppins to do some false proscenium arches.
We work with really anybody who wants a project done in the area of Round Rock. Yeah, we give good service, so if anybody does want, and they usually do want to come back and get some more work done from us, they can and they do.
We've used them on a one-act play, Oedipus the King, and then one of the students designed this backdrop for the farce.
So yeah, I would say it's actually like a testament to our work in a way that when they come back, it's really nice to see them interested in our work and wanting more.
So it's just a really neat relationship to have with a group of people that you can go and throw some creative ideas at them, and they throw some back, and through the process we find things that work for both of us.
It was something that sort of became a talk of the school, at least for a little while, because it was two different departments sort of working together and making this one piece sort of work.
So you're doing what someone tells you to do, but in your own way, if that makes sense.
A lot of the times, if it was an interesting design, people would pull you aside if they knew you had a part with it and be like, hey, it looks cool. How do I get one done? And it's nice to be recognized and see sort of what you've done and this little thing you created get seen out in the world. And people not just know that it looks good, but they know that you were part of it.
I made this and it's hung up everywhere. There's like thousands of copies and everybody's loving it. They're so interested.
It's really your choice. That's the great thing about it. You get to choose what you want to do and where you want to take your idea, and it really blossoms in a way that you want it to.
It gives them some very unique opportunities outside of posters or typical marketing things, something that's different and unique that they get to apply those skills to, and they can take that experience on their own and do other things as well.
You can get paid a lot for knowing how to work a screen printer.
The screen printer is sort of an interesting idea because it's something that when we first got into the idea of printing t-shirts here, we tried to find out what way to work best because we had one machine and it didn't work too well, or it'd be a pain. We'd spend an entire class to make one t-shirt if we were lucky.
Having a screen printing machine is essentially having a money printing machine. I got an email from the print shop and actually kind of caught me on the right day. I'm usually quick to be like, I don't have time for this. Maybe it had something to do because it was, for education. It was really for a school that I immediately, I didn't even finish reading the email because I was super excited. I was like, yes, I would love to help in any way I could. We set up a little meet and greet with the students, and I just kind of listened to them, and they listened to us, or listened to me, and it was a really good experience. This community is going to be able to make its own money, and for it being a school, and for it being education and teaching kids not only how to print and how to design, but also how to run a business. I think that's a curriculum that is needed in every school on every level.
But a screen printer is something we can make a simple design, very minimalistic, or even we can go out there and make something more complicated. It just takes a little bit more time.
T-shirts, I know t-shirts, maybe different types of posters. I know t-shirts is a big thing, and that's really gonna start moving a lot of things through this print shop, and I think it's gonna get really big.
Well, I think adding in a few things like that screen printer or just different things that can be done just to increase the innovation that the students have sort of come up with in the past couple of years really would help Printshop keep going on the path it's been going and really take it to new places it hasn't been before. My little brother is entering high school soon, and he's about to experience all this for himself, and sort of makes me wish I could go back and try it all again with him, see how far it's come.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad we didn't get to use it this year.
Yeah,
but I think it's really gonna make more kids hands-on, because like us, we were mostly inside designing things, and we never really learned how to do like printing it out. So I think this will get a really good idea for the kids inside to actually come out and make what they're designing.
But I guess for now it's just nice to see how far it's come now that you've passed by it, and hopefully it'll keep going.